Noah, just 12 years old, moved through his days like a bright morning sun. His small home at the busy edge of the market felt alive with his quick energy. His clothes, though often patched, were always clean, and his few school books neatly cared for. Anyone who saw him would agree, Noah was a whirlwind of cheer. He had a ready grin for the street sellers, was quick to help his younger sisters, and always did his chores without fuss. He'd fetch water from the well with strong steps, his laughter ringing out as he played football with friends. That Noah, the old ones would nod, watching him. He's a good boy, always so bright, so fine. But hidden deep beneath that happy face, Noah carried a heavy secret, a quiet ache that never truly left him. His own father, like many men from their village, had left for the far-off city years ago, looking for work that never came. Letters grew fewer, then stopped. A quiet, empty space grew where his father used to be. With his father gone, the big job of being man of the house fell hard on Noah's young shoulders. Now, every morning, as the first light touched their window, he felt the heavy weight of taking care of his family. He worried always. Would there be enough food for dinner? Or would his little sisters go to bed with empty bellies? Would his mother find enough money for school fees? Or would his dream of a scholarship, their family's only real hope, fade away? He couldn't show his fear, couldn't let his mother or sisters see his doubts. He had to be strong. He had to be fine. This constant fight inside him, this hiding of his own child's fears for his family's safety and happiness, was a long, lonely battle, fought in the quiet moments between laughter and hard work. The weight felt like a stone, growing heavier with each new day. One very hot afternoon, the sun beat down as Noah returned from the mill. He held a small but vital clay pot close to his chest. Inside was their precious flour for the evening meal, all they had until his mother's next small payment. As he walked the uneven path near their home, his tired foot caught a loose stone. The pot slipped. The sound was sharp, sickening, a tearing crack that cut through the quiet air as it shattered on the dusty ground, the white flour spilling out like scattered dreams. Noah froze. The happy mask he wore for the world broke inside him, crumbling to dust. His shoulders drooped under an unseen weight. His small hands felt cold and wet. The broken pot and spilled flour a cruel sign of his instant failure. His eyes filled with tears, not just for the lost food, but for the tiredness, the endless worries, the silent weight of always trying to be fine. His youngest sister, little Nora, playing nearby, looked up at her brother's strange stillness, her small face clouding with worry as she felt the sudden, heavy change in the air. Later that day, as the afternoon sun began to sink low, painting the dusty yard in warm orange and purple, Noah sat alone on the old wooden bench by the kitchen door. He was carefully mending a tear in his old football, the steady movement a weak try to calm the wild beating of his own heart. He usually found a quiet peace in working with his hands, but today it brought no comfort. He felt lost in the vast, silent space of his sadness, the weight of his impossible problem pressing him down. It was there that his grandmother Hope found him. She was a woman whose eyes held the calm, deep wisdom of many seasons, and she often sat watching the world from her own small stool nearby. She moved quietly to sit beside him, her presence a warm comfort in the chilling silence. Gently, she reached out and took his small, tired hand, her touch cool and steady. "Noah," she said, her voice soft, like old, worn cloth, barely a whisper. The river knows when to rest, even the strongest one, when it has flowed too long, and a true leader knows when to share his load, not carry it all until he breaks. She didn't push him to speak, didn't ask what was wrong, for her wise eyes already knew the deep secret of his little heart. Her presence, Her simple, understanding touch was like an open door, a quiet permission for him to finally let his guard down, if only for a moment. In that quiet moment, with his grandmother's hand gently holding his, Noah felt a flicker of something new, something profound growing inside him. It wasn't a magic fix for their problem. The flower was still gone, and the worries about tomorrow were still there, sharp and clear. But in his grandmother's silent understanding, in the deep permission to simply feel his tiredness without being judged or needing to be fine, he felt a huge change. He didn't cry loud tears, didn't pour out all his fears in words. Instead, he leaned gently into her warmth, a small, humble sign of letting go and trusting. The huge weight didn't disappear, but for the first time, it felt seen, known, and for a precious moment, shared. He still smiled as he faced the world the next day, but now, that smile held the quiet, strong depth of a boy who understood that even the strongest hearts need space to breathe, and that real strength is found not in standing alone, but in the humble bravery to sometimes let the mask fall and reach for the silent comfort of true connection. We all carry hidden weights, trying quietly to be fine for the world or for those we love. What is a secret worry you've carried, and what has helped you or could help you ease that burden?